السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. How's everyone doing? أهلا وسهلا. Thanks for coming in on time, and no apologies for me coming in late, like always. Who can tell me before we even start? أهلا وسهلا. Zayan, Halima, Tasnia, Hassan, and Zayba, and everyone else, mashallah. For those of you tuning in late, well done. Abdullah, Noreen, Ahlan wa sahlan. Guys, do me a favor. Let's see which one of you are wide awake. Which verse are we doing today? Oh, it's literally in the title. It is in the title. I would not need you to answer me. 185. Ramadan Quran. Let's go live. 185 is what we're doing today. Okay, welcome everyone. We'll be learning this verse inshallah ta'ala together today, and we have a lot of more exciting things to do, and I'm going to quickly set up a Zoom meeting so I can provide you with the link so you can call me in and recite inshallah, and I can give you some feedback on your recitation. This is your weekly Quran podcast number 14. Boys and girls, mashallah, tabarakallah, we've been doing this non-stop for 14 weeks, guys. 14 weeks, yeah? I'm just going to quickly put up in my story. So we're live on a podcast right now. We're live, alhamdulillah. Finally got to wear trousers and bismillah. This is this joke I was saying on my Instagram story. I was telling people I went to swimming today and I forgot to take my trousers. Guess what happened? Well, I had to leave the swimming pool and keep the same trousers on and with the slippers, and quite embarrassing. Why I'm even telling you guys this? So I had to get in the car, and the car seat got all wet, and while I was grabbing the coffee, the person who was giving me coffee was trying to judge me, and I said to him, "Don't judge me, bro. I've got a Quran podcast." Huh? You don't have podcast. Anyway, trying to divert his attention, let's say. Ahlan wa sahlan. Okay. I hope you're all ready. Okay. Today we are going to be learning verse number 185. And I really want to touch upon some key topics today, such as related to Ramadan prep, and some beautiful advice, inshallah ta'ala, and advice that I am going to be following myself, my brothers and sisters. Month of Ramadan is not far. Month of Ramadan is here, and it will be a tragedy if we can't make the most out of this beautiful month of Ramadan, month of Quran. It'll be a tragedy, it'll be a disaster if we all enter this month of Ramadan and we don't earn Jannah. Yeah? So, if I can very quickly start a meeting on Zoom. Yeah? You know what? I'm just going to do this later because I'm going to have to deal with this. Yeah? I'm just going to do this later. I will put up a link later on Zoom, on YouTube. You can click the link and then you can be in Zoom and you can recite, and I can hear your recitation, give you some feedback. Sorry, my mic was all the way far there. Over there. Didn't realize. Sorry, guys. Alright, ahlan wa sahlan. Are we ready, guys? Are we ready? Okay. Just see myself there. Looks fine. Looks fine. How are we looking? Those of you live on Zoom, live on TikTok, you might want to tune in live on my YouTube so you get to experience this podcast fully, like this. Waha, aha. And I've got some big announcement for you guys at the end, yeah? Some big announcement, big announcement, inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Before I start, like and share. Just once, just do it once. Like and share, and bismillah we start, yeah? Like and share once. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. As we enter the month of Ramadan, you will be seeing this verse a lot. This is a verse from Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 185. In this verse, Allah Azza wa Jal talks about the month of Ramadan, Shahr Ramadan. We will be going over this verse, and I am not a mufassir. I am not going to be teaching you translation of this verse. Perhaps I'm going to be teaching you how to recite this verse. So when it appears on TV screens, when you see someone reciting it, you know which verse is this and how to recite it, inshallah ta'ala. Yeah? Pay attention. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون. In this beautiful verse, Allah Azza wa Jal is summarizing the importance of Shahr Ramadan, which is the month of Quran. Someone said we need breathing exercises. Literally came back from swimming, so I can give you some breathing tips later on. Pay attention, please. Summarizing, Allah Azza wa Jal is summarizing what? Month of Ramadan and the importance of it. Allah Azza wa Jal chose this specific month from all the rest of the month to what? To send Quran to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in this blessed month. Say alayhi salatu wasalam. Allah Azza wa Jal chose this specific month for a specific reason. Are you guys with me? It shows you the importance of this month. It shows you the importance of this month. Now, beautiful verse. فيه القرآن أنزل فيه القرآن. And what is Quran? هدى للناس. It is guidance. Am I not showing you the verses? Apologies, guys. What is Quran? Quran is hidayah, guidance. وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. Now, I'm not going to translate these words for you guys, yeah? I want you to go and search it out yourself. What is Quran? Wallahi, nowadays people are reading random books online. And I'm telling you, look, warning. As you're about to enter the month of Ramadan, you're going to see more of these books. You're going to start some online coaching program. Wallahi, shaitan does that, and he did that to me, and if I see him, I'll slap him. But let me elaborate what I'm saying. Just before you enter the month of Ramadan, out of nowhere, you're going to pick a book, some self-help book, and start reading it. Ya Habibi. Which book? But Ustad, this book talks about, Ya Habibi. Out of all the month of Ramadan, there's clearly something missing. Like, maybe you don't understand how deep, how beautiful Quran is. You don't know. So, not in this month. Choose a different month. Yeah? Choose a different month to start the coaching or the self-development, or different month. This month, Quran. And wallahi, if we understand Quran enough, if we look into it, with the teacher, don't pick a Quran translation and say, I'm just, no. If you want to understand Quran, you sit with the teacher to understand it. If you want to learn how to perfect the pronunciation, you sit with the teacher to learn it. It will be sufficient for you. Wallahi. So anyway, we're diverting from the topic. فَمَنْ شَهِدَ مِنْكُمُ الشَّهْرَ فَلْيَصُمْ وَمَنْ كَانَ مَرِيضًا أَوْ عَلَى سَفَرٍ فَعِدَّةٌ مِنْ أَيَّامٍ أُخَرَ يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر Allahu Akbar. Yusr is the opposite of usr. Allah Azza wa Jal wants what? Ease for us, and He does not want difficulty for us. Usr, He doesn't want life to be full of hardship. Allah is trying to make things easy for us. Where is the definition of easy comes from? How is life going to be easy? I can wake up at 10 a.m. and pray Fajr. Is that the definition of life being easy? No. Allah will define. Please, guys, yeah? In the month of Ramadan, I'm going to do this, the Ramadan table, and I'm going to, It's all fine. Please, don't tell others this is what you should do in Ramadan. What we should do in Ramadan, let Allah, let the Prophet, let the scholars tell us what Allah and the Prophet have to say about this blessed month. Let's be aware of this. So when Allah talks about that He wants to make things easy for you, it's not your definition of easy, it's not my definition of easy. My fast is easy now. How I just drink water and I just don't eat, but I drink water. No, that's your definition. Allah's definition of making things easy is different. It's different. Barakallahu fikum. وَلِتُكْمِلُوا الْعِدَّةَ وَلِتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ عَلَى مَا هَدَاكُمْ وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. Once again, I did not intend to teach this verse or the meaning of this verse, but I'm just trying to give you a quick overview so it may curiousize you. Look at this word, look at my English, MashaAllah. It may make you curious to go and find out, to learn this verse more. Now, I'm a Quran teacher and I've been doing this for over 12 years with the mercy of Allah, and I teach people how to pronounce Quran, recite Quran properly. Further than that, you have to go to a scholar or someone who specializes in the translation or meaning of Quran and all that. Now for now, have a look at this. I'm going to look at the first part of this verse. Wallahi guys, if I were to teach you how to pronounce, how to recite this word accurately, knowing my audience on social media, this podcast will be 4 or 5 hours long if I were to go in depth. So I'm going to pick this particular part of the verse, where Shahr Ramadan is mentioned. So we all get that Ramadan boost from this, inshallah, Ramadan feeling from this, and so we can, inshallah, learn some lessons from this podcast, and you can go and implement it in your Quran recitation when you recite the Quran in the month of Ramadan. My aim here is to give you some tools, some rules you can take and then implement it later on, inshallah. But I do have something special for you later on. If you guys are interested, if not interested, you can see this stud is throwing ads on my face. I don't like it. You can skip, or you can just go. Anyway, let's continue. Shahru Ramadan. I'm reading this word by word now. Focus with me. Alladhi unzila. Pay attention. Fihi al-Qur'an. What did we say earlier? We said earlier, Fihi al-Qur'an. But now we're saying what? Fihi al-Qur'an. Pay attention. One more time. Let's do this one more time so you're paying attention. Lost the verse. Found it. Okay. Let's do this one more time. Al-Qur'an Hudan للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. Notice, when we read this verse word by word, it sounds very different. It's not same as how I read it earlier. Notice that. Shahru Ramadan. When we're joining these two words, Shahru Ramadan alladhi. Ramadan and then alladhi. When I join Ramadan and alladhi together in Quran, how am I saying it? Ramadan alladhi. Oh, not Ramadan and alladhi. Ramadan alladhi. We skip this Hamza here. We call it Hamzatu Wasl. Ramadan alladhi. Ramadan alladhi unzila fihi and then al-Quran. Let's see who's smart enough to tell me what will I skip when I join these two words together. Fihi al-Quran. When I say them together, Dayang said, thanks for teaching us. The name looks like someone from Indonesia. If you are Afa Khabar, could be wrong. Fihi al-Quran. Someone asked a question. Why did you not read the page? You mean this page? This is not page, guys. This is a Hamza. This is a Hamza. I made videos about this earlier on YouTube. Find it. This is Hamza. This is not page. This is not Dhamma. This is Dhamma. Okay. Well done. We skipped Hamza to Wasl says Rapport ko. Well done. Well done. S Bini. I find it hard to say the name, but well done. Fast answers, guys. Fast. If you don't know the answer, guess. Fi hil Quran, we skip this Hamza, which is Hamza to Wasl. If it is in the middle of the sentence, or it's coming between two words, then you don't read it. Let's pretend that the verse starts from here, and you're reading it from here, and this is the first word. Now you say Al-Qur'an. Now you say Al-Qur'an. This word is huda. Interesting word, yeah? Huda. Ha dhammahu dal fathatain dan hudan. Now, if I were to explain this rule, I'll explain this rule. Every time there is a letter with fathatain in the Quran, it comes with alif. Most of the time, almost all of them, with some exceptions. Sometimes in Quran there is a letter with the with fathatain without anything in front of it. You guys with me? Now here, this word is hudan. Yeah, hudan. If I stop here, then this word becomes huda. Dal fathatain is dan. But if I were to stop here and I'm reading Quran, then the word becomes da. You see that? So here, this is alif. This letter is alif maqsura. It's a bent alif. This is not ya. And the word is huda. If I stop. If I don't stop, then it says hudan. The question is, Ustad, but aren't they supposed to put a small alif here? Yes, they are. And you would see that many times in the Quran. Look at this. This is alif. Just so you don't get yourself confused, they put a small alif here for you. When it is not alif, they will leave it empty. I'll show you. B. This is ya now. Stop. This is so confusing. Stop. This is Saturday. You're making life hard. Alright, we'll make it easy. We'll make it easy. Like and share. Like and share, guys. Like and share, please. If you like and share and they charge you money, YouTube charge you money, TikTok charge you money, just message me. We'll get a lawyer. Sue them. Now look at this. Huda. The reason they did not put alif here, because if they put a small alif, then people are going to be reading it as Huda linnasi. You guys following? So they did not put alif here at all. So that when you stop, it's huda. If you stop, it's huda. And if you continue, this Huda linnasi, you skip this. Now this is one of the not easy but slightly complicated rules that you learn from the 11 rules that we have. I have something called Qaida 11. Let me just show it to you, yeah? So I just made Qaida, the rules that you need to learn so you can read Quran easily. I made it into a nice diagram. So look at this. This is a traditional way of learning Qaida. Just showing it to you. Hala, mashallah, makes me feel happy. Who is it? Oz F. This is I'rab rule of taqdeer estimated. Mashallah alayk. Oz F with the $5 super chat. Guys, Oz just made me rich. He just made me rich. Mashallah, tabarakallah. I'm not looking at the amount. I'm looking at the generosity. Mashallah. Mashallah. For those of you on YouTube, I mean, guys on TikTok, they never, they always throwing gifts, and these gifts can turn them into money. Mashallah. Those of you on YouTube, you can follow Oz F and do the same if you wish to, huh? Mashallah. So, thank you. Let's continue. Looks like Oz F knows, huh? Deeper stuff. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'm trying to make this extremely simple. I know sometimes people ask me, is it Hamza to wasl qata? Is it Hamza? I'm trying to make this very, very simple. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, because I've been teaching this so simplified, this qaida tajweed, I sometimes don't remember the rules myself. Not that I don't know them, I learned them, I studied them, all of that, but I don't remember them, because an average person, when they come on a live podcast like this, they're just going to get confused. So anyway, if I go back, I'll show you this, yeah? This is the qaida. This is normally how the qaida is. Okay, now this qaida is good in a sense that, look, Dars al-Awwal, first lesson, second, third, this is qaida Nuraniyah. So it's divided into chapters, and the last chapter is a Dars, what is number is this? This is this Dars al-Akhir, last Dars, yeah? So this is how the qaida is. Now, I realize that for a lot of my students, they go through the qaida They don't even know what the qaida is. So what I did, I made it into a diagram. Have a look at this now. Looks cool, isn't it? Now, can you see the numbers? The biggest number you see is 11. So let me explain this drawing. I take you on a journey where I teach you how to read, where I teach you rules. And look at this. Simply, you are taking these Arabic letters and you're learning how to say them in 11 different ways. 9 different ways to be very specific. But these 11 chapters, you go through them with me in Qaida program, and if you do, you'll be able to read most of the words in the Quran. There's still some exceptions, there's still some rules that don't follow. There's still some exception to the rules, yeah? But anyway, this is Qaida 11, in which each one of these numbers or chapters I teach you how to take the Arabic letter and read it in a specific way. So there are 9 different ways of reading an Arabic letter. For example, pick an Arabic letter. Guys, throw me a letter. Let's see. Ahmed is a top viewer on our TikTok. So let's take Ahmed. Also, let's take Oz. Oz. Another $5. Oh my God. I'm too rich today, guys. Too rich. Where's my Lamborghini? Wait, let me see. I don't even have a garage. Look back. Look back, and I thought. Okay. Let's take scene, yeah? Let's take scene. Because I used Hamza a lot of times on my YouTube. I don't want to overuse it. Especially my name is Hamza. People are going to say, Ustad, what about my name? Scene. Scene, yeah? If I just show you on this diagram, I take scene and I tell you that it's from the twin planet. I divide Arabic letters into 3 categories. Then I'll teach you. Then you need to learn the scene is read as sa, and it can also be read as si, and then it can also be read as su. This is rule number 2, 3, and 4. Then I will take you to a different planet, different place on this diagram, and I'll teach you the scene can be read as a silent letter. For example, s. Let's put this into practice. Ba fatha sin sukun bas. Now notice scene is read differently. By the way, we do the same with all the Arabic letters. We do the same with all the. Then I'll teach you how to say scene with the stretching letters. For example, taking the example of, you know what we said here? Sa, si, su. You add alif to scene to make it sa, si, su. Now we're learning how to say this with a stretching sound. You see, as Benin, how do you say your username? And why is it as Benin? Okay. Sa, si, su. The reason I can't take alif because alif it's a stretching sound. It's not really a letter. It doesn't have a voice on its own. It has a name. Alif, la, mi. It has a name, but we don't read alif as a, I, u. That's Hamza, please, just to clarify. Then what we do, we take scene and we learn it with something called lean letters. For example, so, say, yeah. This is different from sa, su, say. This is different. Anyway, then we take scene and we learn it with san, sin, sun. I'm just making this fast. So you see now san, sin, sun is different from sa, si, su. It's different from sa, si, su. And then finally we take scene and we learn how we read it with the shadda. For example, massa. Anyway, if you can read all the Arabic letters with 9, 10 different sounds that I just explained here, and then you learn a rule, when is it that we don't read them like the way we learned them just now, you will be able to, inshallah, read any word in Quran. I'm simplifying this a lot, yeah? We call this qaida. Now, you take this lesson, you take this advice, you learn qaida from a sheikh in Egypt, hayhamallah, mashallah. Learn it from sheikh in Saudi or Islamic University or online teacher or from me, bismillah. So, I have a qaida program where I teach this. But let me just clarify this because I'm just saying this and then I know some of you Ramadan motivated. You're going to go and purchase the program. No, please don't do that. In the month of Ramadan, I am stopping all my Qaida classes and Tajweed classes and I'm taking my students on a journey with me to finish an entire Quran in the month of Ramadan. We can talk about that later. But you will still, why did I just say this? If you purchase this program, you still have access to the program itself. But live classes are going to be Quran only during the month of Ramadan. I just said something I shouldn't have said. Yalla. Who's confused? How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling, guys? How you guys feeling? Okay. I should be giving you a chance now to recite, and I can give you some feedback, inshallah. So what we're going to do, guys, we're only going to focus on these 2 lines. Yeah? Zayan is asking some about this TV show I don't know about this TV show, Zayan. I don't watch TV shows in Ramadan. I have a TV show, huh? And I'm acting like I don't... Bro, I'm in the TV show. Okay, guys, few Ramadanic topics. Let's touch upon them before you guys recite. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to very quickly here start a meeting on Zoom. Yes. And what's going to happen, I'm going to share the link. Guys, those of you on TikTok, if you want to be part of this, jump over to my YouTube, and I'm going to pin this in the comment box. Let me quickly just change some of the settings, otherwise someone's going to unmute themselves and say, oh, make some silly noise. Okay. They can not share whiteboard. They can not share screen. There is no waiting room. They cannot unmute themselves. Okay, I'm just changing the setting here. They can rename themselves. They can chat. Yalla. And let me quickly share my screen, guys. That's not right. You guys will be seeing all my secrets. Let me quickly. Bismillah. I'll put the link right now in the description. Hayakumullah, guys. You hit the link and then you will be in the Zoom meeting where you will be invited to recite, yeah? And don't worry, once you're in the Zoom meeting, you should be able to see the Quran screen as well. Sallallahu ala Taha khayril khalqi wa a'la. Yalla. Guys, O's F just made me too rich today. I don't know what to do. Huh? Alright. If you want to recite, there's a link there on my YouTube. You see this link, you click this link. Guys, the link is pinned. So you click this and you open the Zoom meeting. Let's go to the Zoom meeting and see if we have anyone. Yep, I've got some of you. I've got Musa, I've got Qais, and I've got rest of you. Okay, if it's okay, guys, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna mute everyone. Yeah, and then I will unmute you as we so I'm gonna say your name. So for example, I'm gonna say Ali M, you're reciting. So Ali M, be ready, yeah? As soon as I say your name, for those of you in the Zoom meeting, be prepared and ready to recite, inshallah ta'ala. Also, if I can, yeah. So your cameras are gonna be off, guys. Those of you sisters, your camera is gonna be off. Yeah, you're only gonna recite. And you know what? If you don't want me to call out your name, change it to whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the aim is if you can recite, I can give you some feedback on your recitation, inshallah. And also for those of you in the Zoom meeting, if you can pin my video, just figure out how to do it. There's more button. Pin my video so you can see me as a main person in the meeting. Yalla. Wa alaikum assalam. Okay. I'm having some issues here on my. I think I'm still live, guys, on YouTube. Am I still live? Okay. Bismillah. Okay. I never seem to get it. Someone said. Okay. Let's talk about a few Ramadanic topics, guys. Once again, for those of you who want to call and recite, check out my YouTube stream right now. A quick Ramadanic topics, guys. Yeah. And a piece of advice, inshallah, that will benefit you all. Something that I will be doing myself during this blessed month. Let's talk about this. Okay. Few Ramadanic topics, yeah? I want to touch on. Where's it gone? Okay. This one is going to hurt some people. But let it hurt you, because then it will heal you. Then you will thank me. I see what's happening in Pakistan, and I know a lot of you, well, some of you are very interested about the situation in Pakistan and Imran Khan and his party and this. Please, Ramadan, no Imran Khan. Ramadan, turn off news channels. Wallahi, an advice that I'm giving you, because I'm going to be following it myself. The situation in Pakistan might interest some of you because of Imran Khan himself, or because you somehow related to, or you know someone in Pakistan. Wallahi, I wasted so much time on this. Not during the month of Ramadan. A few months back, I was so curious, trying to find out. You don't understand the situation. A lot of you, most of you don't understand how a country like Pakistan is running. You have no idea about the system. You have no clue. You see this person who seems to be like a celebrity, politician, and inshallah there's some goodness in him. Everyone, there's some good side to them, there's bad side to them. And you're just going crazy after this person. You want to defend him. You want everything to do with this person. Not in the month of Ramadan. Guys, if you die after the first night of Ramadan, after the second night of Ramadan, wallahi, in your grave, you will not be asked about Imran Khan. On the day of judgment, Allah will not ask you what were your views about Imran Khan. So let's slow down a bit. This is the month of Quran. This is the month where you can earn Jannah, paradise. Some of the people that I highly respect in my family, not closely linked to me, but distant family. Wallahi, she passed away in the month of Ramadan in Laylatul Qadr. Wallahi, it's like, a lot of people die in this world, yeah? And some of them are close to you, some of them not close to you. But there's certain people that Allah will choose. Allah will take their souls away in the month of Ramadan. Now imagine Allah takes your soul away in the month of Ramadan and you're sitting there watching TV. A'udhu billah, guys. So pause it for the month of Ramadan. If you are extremely political, don't talk about it. Don't follow them. It's not going anywhere. You're going to realize after the month of Ramadan, Pakistan is not bankrupt, and Imran Khan is still there. Things are going okay. Alhamdulillah. Alright, one more piece of advice and then we can hear some recitations and I can give you some feedback on your recitation. For those of you saying, Ustad, why can't we hear you on Zoom? Because I mute myself. I'm muting myself, guys. That's why you couldn't hear me. But I'm gonna get you guys to start, inshallah ta'ala, in a minute, yeah? Now, this might be the most beautiful piece of advice that you will get about Ramadan. Yes, and I'm telling you about this because I practiced it last Ramadan and it made my life so much easier. Listen to this and tell me how you find this piece of advice and tell me if you implement it. I did my Eid shopping with my family before Ramadan. Wallahi, I was so relaxed in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. Listen to me. I went out for shopping. One of those weekends, I don't shop on weekends, but I said, Yallah, just so I can save my Ramadan. I don't want to be thinking about my Eid shoes and my Eid scarf and my Eid topi. Shopping done before the month of Ramadan starts. Yeah? Why? The Prophet ﷺ, he used to do extra acts of worship in the month of Ramadan, and he would increase that in the last 10 days. Yes? Eid sometimes overwhelms people so much that in the last 10 nights they forget that these 10 nights are the nights of ibadah. You should be doing even more in these 10 nights, not less. But your mind is busy with shopping. I'll tell you what, there's still a few days till Ramadan. Even Ramadan shopping, just get it done. Just get extra food, keep it in the house so you don't have to go out and waste your time. For those of you who live in big cities, you know exactly what I mean. You go out on the first weekend of Ramadan to buy something from a store, to do your shopping. You go a week before Eid. Even if you go a week before Eid, yeah? Weekend before Eid to do your shopping. What will take you 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, your shopping, it'll take you double the time. You know exactly what I'm talking about if you live in London. It'll take you 2.5 hours. It's something that will take you an hour. Go do shopping, come back. It'll take you 2.5 hours because of traffic, because of the people are lining up, because of crowd. Month of Ramadan is not for any of this, guys. There's no narration. There is nothing about best of people that they spend the month preparing food, thinking about food, the Ramadan table, and the Eid shopping, and the Eid night shopping, and none of that. Yeah? You will save yourself a lot of time. You're going to find your Ramadan much more peaceful once you are done with the Eid shopping. Just get it done now. Just get it done now. I'm telling you, I practiced this. It's amazing. I know my Eid outfit. Khalas, it's there. It's done. It's done. When people want to talk about it, I say, what? Eid shopping? Now? No? What's that? Anyway, let's read. Let's read. So for those of you live on TikTok, let's go. Let's flip the camera. And Bismillah, let's hear some recitations. Oh, sorry. Ahmed, you're the first one. Go. So I'm going to send you guys an invitation to unmute yourself. So you'll see a button. So you unmute yourself and then you can recite. On Zoom, Ahmed. Those of you in the Zoom meeting, pay attention, yeah? Let's go to Ali M. Ali M.
السلام عليكم أستاذ.
السلام حياك الله علي. تفضل.
Ustad, do we have to recite this verse or any other verse?
This specific verse. So what you see in the red box, up to the word Furqan.
Okay, Ustad, inshallah. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, I'm going to keep it very short, guys. And what I'm going to do, it'd be nice to say Assalamu alaikum, how are you, and all of that. But I'm just going to keep this very short so everyone gets to recite, yeah? Jazakallah khair. For those of you in the Zoom meeting, it would really help if you, as soon as you're done reciting, you leave the meeting. So, it's just easier for me. And you can continue watching me on YouTube, and here's the feedback. A quick feedback for this brother. It's going to be a very short one, but an important one. Every time you see a mad in Quran like this, you stretch it 4 counts minimum. شهر رمضان الذي 4 counts. Easy rule? Easy. 1 easy feedback, yeah? We're going to keep it like this. 1 easy feedback. Bante Tore. Banta Tore. You're next. Looks like... Okay. Let's go to Arshad. Arshad, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Hayyak Allah. Go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam. Banta, if I can... Okay, Banta, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
May Allah bless you. Barakallahu feek. Barakallahu feek. Okay. 2 important feedback here. Shahru. Quran. No, Quran. Notice? Not shahru. It's not a bouncing letter. Yeah. It's not Quran, it's Quran. This is a very common mistake that people make when they recite in Quran. It's Quran, not Quran. Yeah? Okay. Alright. You may be making the same mistake in the rest of your Quran, so pay attention. We only do this bouncing thing with bouncing letters. Qarib. If I stop here, Qarib. You see, I'm doing that with ba, because ba is a bouncing letter. Naam. Arshad, your turn.
Sir, from where I have to read?
From Shahru up to Furqan.
From Shahru, okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى لل- هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والقرآن.
Well, focus on this word again.
والقرآن.
Wal Furqan. The word looks like Quran, but it's Furqan. May Allah bless you. Quick feedback here. There are two letters. There are two letters in Quran. They're different, but people pronounce them as same. This is Dhal, and the other one here is Za. Notice Dhal with the tip of your tongue. Dhal. Alladhi. This one Unzila. Unzila. There is Dhal and there is Za. They're not the same. So the feedback for Brother Arshad here would be focus on Dhal. Now go through the Quran, inshallah, in the month of Ramadan, and focus on this Dhal. Yeah? So one feedback, inshallah ta'ala, one feedback will suffice. And let's go to Hadil. تفضل Hadil.
السلام عليكم.
Alaykum as-salam wa alaykum as-salam. Go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. له وأن تصوموا خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. See, he has a nice tune in his recitation, which is not necessary, but it's beautiful. Now, look at Ra. Qur'anu Furqan. A very common mistake. Ra has this repetitiveness quality. Tikrar. Qur'an Furqan. Let me exaggerate it for you. Fur, not furu. Qur'an, not Qur'an. Notice the difference? Qur is not same as Quru. Quru is like you bounce in it. Ra does not bounce. You with me? Ya shabab. Ya shabab. Hayakumullah. Hayakumullah. Those of you in the Zoom meeting, if you finish your recitation, if you can leave the meeting, so it's easier for me to just go to the next person. Yeah? MashaAllah. Malik, go ahead.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
عليكم السلام وعليكم السلام. تفضلي.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah, MashaAllah. Tell those kids at the back to come and sit. I want to talk to them. Tell them to come quickly. So Ustaz Hamza want to speak to you. Huh? Drop me their names in the comment box. Let me see. Let's fix these kids up. Naughty kids. Let's bring them up. What are their names, if you don't mind? You can... Okay, if you don't want to mention, it's fine. We'll talk to them. Alright, kids, listen. It's a lesson for you. Huh? It's a lesson for you. Listen to this now. When we stop at this word Quran, this is the word Quran. When we stop at it, we read it as Quran. We don't read the nu. We don't read the dhamma. Huh? Hey, kids, you watching, yeah? When we stop in Quran here, we don't say Quranu, we say Quran. Huh? Okay. Who is the person who recited? Is that the mother, sister? Okay, so I can address them properly. Okay. Malik just recited, yeah? And I want you guys to listen now, because one day you're gonna recite like this. When we stop at this word, this becomes Quran. There's a very common mistake that people make. You know, I have one student, so this is a long verse. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس. I'm giving you an example. When you read these verses together, you don't say قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس. No. It's actually قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس. It changes. So the word is furqan. If we stop, guys, if we stop, or if we continue, then it's no longer furqan. So it could be the sister is used to stopping here and she's connecting it, but when she's connecting it, she's still reading it the same. No. When we stop, we silent the last letter. We silent the last letter when we silent the last letter in Quran every time we stop. Yeah? Okay. Muhammad Abdul Naeem. Those of you in the Zoom meeting, pay attention because I'm going to unmute you and then you should be ready, yeah? Musa?
السلام عليكم أستاذ.
Salam, go ahead.
بارك الله فيك. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
May Allah bless you. You see, people who recite slow, they're more likely to recite with less mistakes compared to people who recite faster. Yeah? If you know Quran, if you know Surah Al-Fatiha, you recite it fast. It's not gonna make much of a difference, but you will make less mistake if you are not used to these verses. Let's say you look at this verse, you don't know how to read it yet, or you don't read it regularly. You read slower, less mistakes. Okay, let's focus on this. Sahru, shh, with the teeth. Shahru, not sahru. Shahru. And another mistake, just like the sister who recited earlier. Linnasi becomes linnas. If it's silent, it becomes nas, not nasi. Yeah, nas. Barakallahu fikum. If you stop, it's nasi. If you continue it, then you say linnasi wa bayyinatin. Mashi. Hamis Prince. Can I do this instead? You know, those of you in Zoom meeting, there is this automated thing in Zoom. If you raise your hand, then it will tell me that you raised your hand. So Hamis have his hand raised, so I know he wants to recite. So try this. Raise your hand like this, and Zoom will detect it, and then it will give you an emoji of raising hand. So Hina Patel just did that right now. So do that if you want to recite. You know, I'll know that you're ready. If you're ready to recite, raise your hand, and there's a button that will come underneath. Lower your hand if you're not ready. Hina, go ahead. So the way it works, I'll say unmute, and then it will give you, on Zoom, it'll give you a button to say unmute. Let's try one more time with Hida before we go to next one. Go ahead, Bismillah. Wa alaikum assalam.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, I'm trying to avoid giving feedback on isti'adha basmala, because then it's going to be all about how to say a'udhu billah and bismillah properly. So here's feedback. Ra, furuqan should be furqan. A slow reading like this, it's beneficial. It'll be really good, inshallah. Yeah, furqan, not furuqan. Yallah, let's get Qais. Qais, your audio is not connected. So if I unmute you, I think you can't hear me. You probably can't hear me. You can't recite. So you gotta probably leave the meeting, join again. That might be easy advice. Hamisi, go ahead. Okay, Qamar Yasin, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam alaikum salam. Go ahead, brother.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Anyone else reciting with you?
Yasin.
Yasin, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
May Allah bless you both. Okay, quick one. Shahru, not shahru. The difference is, look, shah. Notice the difference? Shahru, no, shahru. Ha, no, aha. Yeah, barakallah feekum. Okay, for those of you, rest of you on Zoom, would like to apologize. Because the time of podcast is ending. Yeah, so let's do this inshallah ta'ala real quick, because I wanted to make this last announcement. Every Ramadan I have a group of students that finish an entire Quran with me, and this Ramadan we double the numbers. So I'll explain very quickly how this works. You see, people who are calling in to recite right now, these people are familiar with Quran, they can read Quran, but I know a lot of you, or some of you, don't know how to read Quran. So you look at the word, you can't really figure it out. So for those of you who struggle to read Quran on your own, or maybe you do but you have a lot of mistakes, I will be taking a group of students with me, and I will be reading an entire Quran with them. It's a paid program, yeah? Let me explain how. So look, the way it works, that you'll have screen right next to me, and you will be able to see me as well. And I will read very slowly so you can follow through, so you can follow. We'll be live every single day, not here on YouTube. It will be in a private meeting, which is like a Zoom meeting. Now, this program will continue throughout the Ramadan, and by you purchasing this program, you're not only going to be reading an entire Quran with me in the month of Ramadan, you're actually, every week we will have a call, like everyone in the meeting will get a chance to recite, and I'll be able to give them feedback on their recitation. Not only that, every day I'll give you one specific Tajweed rule. So 30 days you'll be getting 30 rules that will make your recitation better in Quran. Okay, so this program is perfect for this program is perfect for those who struggle to read. I know a lot of people who even can recite Quran, but they struggle to do it on their own. They can't do it on their own. They struggle to sit down and read Quran on their own. This program will be perfect in that sense. Yeah, you do not know how to. If this program is not for someone, yeah, you don't need to know how to read Quran properly for you to enroll in this program. So how do you enroll yourself? For those of you live on YouTube, you can click the link in my bio, in the description. For those of you live on TikTok, link in my bio. So if I just go to my TikTok, you guys can do the same if you are. Look at this. You click the link in my description here, and you'll be taken to this page. Yeah, there should be a bar here, like a green line here on top, but if you don't see, it's fine. Look at this. I'll just go to the second button here, our classes. There you go, that's the first button here. Ramadan Quran Khatam starting in 4 days. Find out more. And this is where you purchase this program. Simple. Yeah, simple. There will be a green line on top if you go to my website. I don't know why it's not coming up, but let's just go to the website. There you go. You see that green line on top? You press join now. This will take you to a page where there's a bit more detail about this program. What time am I going to be live? How long? All the questions are answered for you here. Yeah? And let me just remind you, there are only, I think something about 12 slots left from the 100 plus. So there's only limited amount of slots left. This one comes with a coupon, so you press Ramadan. So let's just do this. Pre-order now. Should said order now. Forgot to change the button. So you press order now. And what you do here, you type, have a discount, you type Ramadan. Ramadan. Where's it gone? Ramadan. And you apply the discount. It's only about 12 or 11 slots left, yeah? And you can get the discount. Today, I'll be holding the first pre-Ramadan session with my students who are in this program. It's going to be around 1:30. So if you purchase the program now, you'll be able to attend it in about 3.5 hours. I'll be telling them, talking about Ramadan, and we're going to be talking about how we are going to do this khatam. You know, Q&A answered and all of that. So if anyone have any questions related to that, I'm happy to answer it now. Any questions related to Quran Khatam program? So it includes you reading along with me every day, and then learning a Tajweed rule every day, and then once a week we'll have a session where you can recite and I can give you feedback on your recitation. I really wish I had all the time in the world and everyone can recite every day. But trust me, you won't be able to finish Quran like that, especially for those of you who don't have a habit of reading Quran every day, or reading it for an hour at least every day. You will struggle to sit for too long. Yeah. So we'll end the stream here. May Allah bless you. This is going to be our last podcast. We will pause in the month of Ramadan. In the month of Ramadan, if I'm live, it will be about something else. In the month of Ramadan, there won't be any podcast. This was our 14th podcast. Yeah. This was our 14th podcast. For someone saying in the comment, I'm from Bangladesh, how can I pay? Contact us on WhatsApp. One of my team members will help you if you can't pay through your MasterCard or PayPal or those things. Yeah, we'll be back inshallah after Ramadan on our weekly podcast. It was lovely to have you all. May Allah bless you all. For those of you who liked and shared, may Allah bless you all, and I'll see you inshallah soon. Assalamu alaikum.